Rosalie. Good evening.
Hi, Miss. Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Well, I was a little bit distressed because everything was full today, right? I had problems with I was stuck in traffic. So it was in this morning. Today morning there was a concentration. There was a marathon. So because today is a Waters Day, if I'm not wrong, yes, it is. And it was terrible because the traffic was terrible. Like I arrived at classes, but it was too late, so I got embarrassed, and then I decided not to join. Then I came back, but I was trying. But then I was on it. But then there was another concentration, but it was because today is what is the other celebration today, and they were how is this called? My goodness, what do we have to? Oh, well, what did we celebrate today? I'm gonna look for it. Give me a second.
Okay.
Okay. Day of the Sea. Yes. I don't know why, because we don't have it, but I guess it's
The what?
a Day of the Sea.
Okay, I don't know that this day exists.
Yes, it exists, right? Well, even if we don't have it, but we celebrate. Well, not celebrate, but it's a commemoration, right? That the people, right, and they work in they're from the army, right? They used to go to a concentration, and then they are gonna have it tomorrow though. So it's going to be full tomorrow again, right? So
okay. And you organize something celebrate for these days, or it's, I don't know, how is the reason why you celebrate, or you are full to celebrate this?
No, it's a commemoration, not a celebration.
But commemoration about why why you are doing a commemoration?
Because well, I don't know, but they do it, right? That's my question. What do they do? Do they have to today this concentration, right? And it was a parade, right? And then I saw many students in the street, and it's because of this day is Dia del Mar, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. Well, I guess we should not celebrate because they say in the news we're celebrating. One authority talked, and he said we're celebrating the Day of the Sea, and I don't know what else, right? But I don't think it's a celebration, because the only opportunity that we have maybe to have the taxi for the sea, we lost it, right?
Yeah.
And it was after one from the government, from the ex-government, the ex-president. So it was terrible. I disagree, but I guess it's those are it's more like a commemoration. I think so, because I don't think we should celebrate this day. It's sad, right?
Yeah. Okay, I got it. I thought that you said Day of the Sea in explanation of I don't know, el día para ver o algo así.
Oh,
so I
yes.
understand that. Okay, I think that
the pronunciation C and C, it's the same.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The Day of the Sea. Oh, my dad works in the palace in La Paz. In La Paz is more. It's more. easy to celebrate these kind of things. For example, the Day of the Sea. For example, they gonna do a parade. So I remember that one day he told me that it's in order to not forgive that we are lose the sea. We are lose the sea. So
We lost it.
uh
That
what?
we lost it. Maybe the correct one. I don't know what word did you want to use, but we lost it,
Okay,
or
yeah.
maybe yes, it's
But
we lost it.
forgive, it's like olvidar, right?
Oh yes, it is.
Okay, yeah.
Well, in this context, right? Could be right. Yes. We can say for only to forget, right? Forgive is like I'm sorry for this, for example. Okay.
Okay. To
So
forget.
yes,
Okay, so it's in order to not forget that we had
yeah.
a sea.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Okay. So I think that's the reason. It's to, yeah, it's not to forget that. So but I think all are have the presence, that idea, but I don't know. Probably it's more a routine.
Yes, could be right. So yes, I think it's part of the costumes, right? That we have as a society, right? As a country, though, because they also celebrate this in other departments. I'm not sure in other cities if they celebrate in Santa Cruz, for example. I really don't know, right?
Yeah, I think
So
it's more for La Paz. They really feel that it's something important. I think La Paz it's more had more no have more people that it's really, I don't know, they have really presence in their costumes, in our
mhm.
costumes. I don't know if I think the people is more strong in this, in that. So I don't know, because in La Paz I really hear about people that feels feels and feels the mar it feels the sea. I don't know, feels the sea. So because
Yes.
in La Paz it's an obligation to do the parade, because for example my dad is gonna, I don't know how to say, what is the verb for to to do a parade, to walk in the parade,
to
to participate.
to to participate, to go,
Okay.
right? There is no specific word to say marchar, right?
Okay.
We can also use synonyms like to go, to
To
participate.
participate. Okay, yeah, to participate, it's an obligation for the work.
Mhm.
It's really important at that level that if you don't go, probably you you quit the work. It's really amazing how important
Really?
is for the work, for the government's work.
Whoa, I didn't know about it. Yes,
Yeah.
could be right. Yes, well, it's important, right? It's important, but it's sad to remember, in my opinion. I guess it's sad because we only had one opportunity. I don't know if you remember, it was on 2017, if I'm not wrong, where in this year, the ex-president, right, traveled to Chile, right? And they have a conversation with the last legacy, right, in order to get the exit to the sea, right? So it was mandatory, right, for the president, for the ex-president. So it was necessary, and it was very important to take a good argument in order to explain what was the truth, right? And
Mhm.
that we also had the right to be there, right? But no, I don't know what happened if they weren't prepared at all, as argue the everything that they should. So it's very sad, right? So well, whatever ways, it's a way of commemoration, right? In order not to forget, could be, right? Don't forget, forgive is perdonar, right? Forget is olvidar.
Olvidar.
Okay.
Okay.
So yes, it was cool to talk about it. Now we're going to continue, please.
Okay.
And you send me a pic, 2 pics, right?
Yep.
Okay. Where is it? All right. So the first one was okay. So I'm gonna choose whatever thing. Move to have the school. Okay, so the first one was Nick is so it was that was insane.
Yeah. Okay.
The first one was super cool. Yes, but what happened?
Okay.
That's
Well, I have to in the first pick, I have to, I don't know, 2 questions. Okay, the first, I think I thought that it was that soccer player, but it was wrong because they said that yeah, the book said that it's not really specific. My question is how specific is gonna be the word? It's going to be, yeah, the word or the sentence, because I feel that the soccer player is really specific. I don't know if it's
it
only.
was. I'm sorry for the interruption, but it was great. You just saying it was saying.
No, but it was my second chance.
Oh,
In the first chance, I put that because I thought that soccer player it's specific because it's a soccer player. I don't know. Yeah, and express, I don't know, Nick, but A is for not a specific person or not a specific thing or place, but I think it's really, I don't know, specific for to use in order to use that and no A. It was my first question. How specific
right.
is gonna be the sentence? Because all my questions is around this, that I thought that it was specific, but it's not really specific like the book said.
Not that really specific. Okay, so we're going to talk about, we have 3 articles, right? A, and the, okay? Then we have another one that is considered the zero article when it's not necessary. We're going to focus on this one. We're only gonna use these 2 articles. Of course, the first one is when, and it's something that we know, and when we are going to, where is my pen? Okay, so when we're going to have for example, a vowel, so then we have to use, and if we're going to have a consonant, then we have to use a, and that's the only difference in the use of the adjective, right? Now, apart from that, we have 3 uses. When we first mention, okay, the first mention of something, the first mention. For example, if I'm going to say, I saw an old man and a dog in the park. Okay, so that's what that was the first mention. I saw an old man. Okay, or I saw an old woman. Okay, and a dog in the park. So when you're going to mention some items, so it's necessary the use of the article. When we're going to talk about jobs, okay, Paula is a teacher, right? Descriptions. Harris is an interesting. Okay, now in the slides we have the use of it, right? It was a little bit more specific than this one, right? This is like a general information, right? So apart from that, okay, we have to remember, okay, you got confused with the article the, okay?
I got confused what is specific, because that is for a specific people, place, or thing, and A or N, it's more for general, it's not a specific. And for me, for example, in this sentence, it's specific because mention the soccer. It's not a player. Probably a player, it makes sense. But that soccer player, it makes more sense for me because it's not really as a player, it's not a specific. So A, it's good. But that soccer player, I think it's low, it's sufficient, specific to use that and not A.
Okay, so well, in this case, right, we have Nikki is a soccer player on the national team, okay? So we're going to use the article the, right, when there is only one of something, okay? And Nikki is not the only soccer player in the national team.
Teacher,
okay?
you don't share your screen.
Oh, okay.
By the way.
Okay. What happened here? Okay. So when are we going to use the and, right, are used for objects that are not specific or one of several things or of similar type, okay? For example, I need a phone, right? Or what is the difference between a or the? And this is the reason of why you got confused. The article the is to for mentioning some for specific objects, okay, that both the speaker and the listener know, okay? For example, can you give me the books on the table? So that's something that we know. Now, what is talking about this sample is specifically, for example, it was incorrect, right, to use the why. It is okay what you mentioned, okay, but we're going to use the article the when there is only, okay, one thing, okay, of something, okay? But when we say on the national team, okay, Nick is not the only soccer player on the national team, okay? For that reason, it was incorrect, the use of the. Remember, this article, the, is used when there is only one thing of something, okay? When there is only one, not only a thing, of course, in this case, we're talking about a person, but when there is only one of something. And in this case, when we say team, it includes many, maybe it could be 8 soccer players, right? 8 players could be, right? Entonces, el artículo the es utilizado cuando algo es único de algo, ¿ok? Por el contrario, el artículo a, an, es básicamente lo que has mencionado, ¿ok? Entonces, por eso estaba incorrecto, porque hubiera sido utilizar el artículo da si es que solo se estuviera hablando de que Nick es el único jugador de tal vez de atletismo, por ejemplo, del equipo de atletismo, y vamos a suponer que el equipo de atletismo solo tiene un jugador, un representante por cada país. Entonces, Nick is the athleticism player, okay, of Bolivia.
Okay.
Because there is only one of do you get it?
Yeah, I get it. It doesn't convince me at all, but yeah, it's good. It makes sense. 80%
Okay.
sense.
Okay. For example, or maybe what is the specific okay, in this case, I already explained you what was the mistake. But the question here is, do you understand the use of the, or what was maybe what is not really convincing you in this moment?
No, it's I understand. I really understand what is the use of an and that. It's only that I think that the use of a in this sentence, it's not really good. But the use of a, yeah, and probably it could be used that. But yeah, it's good. And it's my same question. Probably if you if we pass with the next questions, I understand more what is
Okay,
the
don't
difference.
forget, don't forget that.
What?
I'm sorry. Don't forget that the use of the article the is when we're going to mention a specific thing. Of course, that's right. There is no doubt on it. But when there is only one type of it, for example, we are going to it's going to be incorrect if I'm going to say look moon, or look sun, look word, look atmosphere, look rain, look or this and the my home is on west, on north. No, 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 no. Como estos ejemplos que acabo de mencionar solo son uno de un tipo, sí es específico, por supuesto, pero es solo un tipo de todo en general. Solo tenemos una luna, solo tenemos un sol, solo tenemos una lluvia. Entonces, para mencionar estas cosas, all of these nouns, right? It doesn't matter whether the nouns are singular, plural, countable, or uncountable nouns, right? When we're going to describe someone or something specific or unique, okay? For that reason, the use of that could be incorrect in this sentence, because if we're going to say Nick is the soccer player on the national team, you are saying that there is only one soccer player, okay? How about the team? Okay, so could be different if you're going to say Nick is the best player of the world, okay, because he won many. I'm using that, but because it's the unique. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I got it more in that way. So it's the same thing like the fifth sentence. For example, Charlie and Nick went to college together. They were in a English class together. I thought that it was that because it mentioned that it was an English class, but it's not probably the same or the unique English class that they had. So
exactly,
we use N.
right? Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
okay. That's all. Okay. Yes. When you're going to mention, for example, we don't say president in Bolivia. You're gonna see in CNN news, right? When they mention some, I don't know, the president or the government, when there is only one, because we don't have two presidents, right? We have president, only one president. Then we have the secretary, the mandatory, the government, and then, but we only have one president. So I'm gonna say the president of Bolivia, of the Bolivian president. Okay, so there is only one in Bolivia. We don't have two presidents, right? So, of course, the use of the articles, right? We know that the article a or an, right? We're gonna use it in front of singular countable nouns. Talking about this, okay? This one is used for countable nouns. A person, animal, or thing. Could be that are not specific, okay? A dog. I saw a dog, right? I saw a dog today, but I'm not being that specific. Okay, so I like the Kingdom's chicken. So I'm saying that I only like one chicken. But if I'm going to say I like fried chicken, a chicken, for example, I'm saying that in general I enjoy all the chicken right? With, I don't know, Panchita, kingdoms, and another type of, okay? That is a big difference. Cuando yo digo me gusta los pollos kingdom, este artículo, es específicamente que solo me gusta uno de toda Cochabamba tal vez, que son mis favoritos y no cambian nada. Voy a utilizarlo. Pero si quiero decir que en general me gusta el pollo frito, ya diría me gusta el pollo y tal cual. I like a chicken, for example, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Or I
Got it.
can.
Oh, Miss, your internet connection is unstable, right?
Okay. Ahora sí es. Hello? No, my goodness.
Miss, your internet
Rosario,
connection.
can you listen to me?
More or less.
Can you listen to me?
Yeah, I listen to you, but it's intermittent. It's like
No.
the Monday.
My goodness, not again. Oh my goodness. If you, how can you listen? How can you listen to me? Is it okay? Is it
Okay, now I'm not hear you.
bad or terrible?
Okay, yeah, it's like I hear like hello, hello, and I don't hear more, and it's again hello, hello. It's like this. So I hear I don't know the 50% of what you say. Now I'm not hear you. Now I'm not see the screen.
Can you listen to me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm near from my microphone, so I hope you can listen to me very well. I hope you know.
Yeah, but I don't think that it's for the microphone. I think it's more for the network.
Okay, yes, I know what happened. If you,
Yeah, I'm not hearing you. It's intermittent. It's like, yeah, I'm not see the screen.
okay, well, no, my goodness. Okay, a second. Ok, no sé si me escuchas bien.
Yeah, now yes.
Ok, ya, ojalá que no se corte porque, no sé, van a llamar la atención, imagino. No sé qué es lo que sucede con el internet, hoy día no tuve problemas. Bueno, no estaba en la computadora, la verdad. No estoy segura. But if you can't listen to me very well, just let me know, right? I hope now it works because I can see my screen when you talk. There is a little microphone there where it appears like a green color. So so for that you can identify if your microphone is working or your connection. So yes, I hope now it's working because I can see this green light. So
Yeah.
okay, so we're going to continue.
Yeah, it changed a lot.
Yes, maybe it's I don't know if it was the microphone because I only moved the microphone, right? So I don't know, that was the only thing that I have on mind. I was not thinking maybe on turning off my router because I don't know, I just moved my microphone, so I'm a little bit near from my microphone, so I hope it works now. So we're going to continue, and yes, right. So we're going to mention, right, I don't know, singular, countable nouns could be, right? If we're going to use the article, right? A dog, a chicken, a boy, a teacher, right? The teacher, Jose Carlos is the best of the university, okay? Of this university. Yes, it sounds better. Of this university. So there is only one teacher called Jose Carlos, and he's the best one, right? Because there was an investigation this because of the statistics, right, of the polls that were taken to the students. That's what we got the result. Okay. So for those cases when there is only one unique thing, right, we're going to use the article the, right? And then what else can we say? When it's not a specific one, we're going to use a though, right? For example, we're gonna use the second one, and well, both words in both of these articles, they work in the same way. So we're going to use them for singular nouns, countable nouns, which are not specific. Okay, the article that it's specific. Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it.
All right, great. Now, did you have maybe another question? I'm going to.
No, I had other two questions, but
Mhm.
it's really works with the before explanation. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, okay. Right. So if you have another question, the use of these countable articles, I mean, of these articles, it's not that difficult, right? But we only have to know that that is specific and it's only unique. Then you can also use a or an, right?
Yeah, it's probably no the difficulty. It's more for now the rules.
Yes. Well, a and an for those are articles, right? Are for countable nouns. Okay, it's for singular. And yes, that could be the only difference, right? La única diferencia, la única gran diferencia es si es que es único o no y si es específico o no. Después no hay ningún problema y claro, se sabe que a y an es para singulares y contables, ¿ok? No voy a decir a dogs, ¿ok? And apples, ¿ok? Puedo directamente decir apples sin la necesidad de utilizar el artículo si es que no fuera específico. Si es específico y es plural, voy a decir the apples. Pero si es, no estoy siendo específica y no es el único, ya puedo omitir incluso el artículo. Hay casos en los que se se omite el artículo. Por ejemplo, es el caso con people, right? People es un nombre singular, pese a que el significado es plural, pero el nombre es singular. Puedo directamente decir people in Cochabamba, ok, y es en general, ok, pero si voy a decir the people who lives, no, what can we say? The people, a community, okay, the Aranis, the people from Arani, right? They won or no,
The soccer player.
Yes, could be the soccer player, and they have the best gastronomic bread of the country, for example, okay? Entonces estoy diciendo the people, entonces ya, y aparte que estoy mencionando el lugar de donde es esta gente, entonces corresponde el uso de. Pero si voy a decir en general la gente de Cochabamba, no estoy diciendo nada específica, ¿ok? Diría people in Cochabamba, ¿ok? Entonces sí hay que tener mucho cuidado en eso.
Okay,
all right?
Without A and N, right? It's people in Cochabamba eat a lot. It's not apples
Yes.
in Cochabamba. Okay.
Yes. right?
Okay.
That's something that you have to take care.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
All right, great. Now we're going to continue with the non-action verbs. Well, this is a short lesson. Why do you think that this lesson is called non-action verbs?
Okay. You sent me yeah, you sent me
You told
a
me?
list of verbs of non-action verbs, and in the list there is some yeah, brief explanation about what is non-action verbs. It's more for solid.
Okay.
What is it? Said me? Okay.
You said
Yeah,
uh,
you said me. No, but it's not you said me, it's you sent me, because
oh
you sent.
my goodness. I listened, you said me. And then I thought it was the verb say.
Oh,
So
no, no.
I was near to say, you have to say you told me. Okay, that was a sent. Yes, I hear that letter sent said. Yes, it was a little bit confusing for me because of the audio, I guess. So
Yeah.
let's continue. Yes, I sent you, right? I sent you. Yes, I remember that I sent you this PDF, right? And it's great, right? Well, as a summary, we're going to use the non-action verbs to talk about those verbs, right? And they don't imply an action. For example, I hope you're okay. When I say I hope you're okay, it doesn't imply any action, right? It's not like I hope and I move my hand, for example, or I hope and I have to run. I feel terrible today. No, it's a sentimental situation, right? It's not like I feel terrible today and then I'm dancing or I move my feet, for example. I want a car right now. I want Coke right now. It doesn't imply any action, okay? So for those verbs that don't imply an action, we're going to call non-action verbs. So let's listen the audio.
Hello again. How are you? I hope you're okay. I feel great. Today, I want to talk about non-action verbs. Do you know what non-action verbs are? Are, hope, feel, want, and know are examples of non-action verbs. Let's learn about them.
Okay, so let's continue. Could you please read point number 1?
Okay. Some verbs express actions. We can use them in the simple form or the continuous form. Verb plus ing. Talia works for Newsline. At the moment, she's working on the Crawford story.
Okay, so we have some verbs and those express, in some cases, those verbs imply an action. If we can use them in simple form or the continuous form. Talia works, so simple present, or we can conjugate it with the present continuous, past continuous, right? Future continuous. At the moment, she's working on the Crawford story. So again, when we're going to talk about action verbs, we can conjugate them as we want. Okay?
Okay.
Could you please read point number 2?
Okay. Some verbs don't express action. These verbs are called non-action or stated verbs. We usually don't use them in the continuous form, even we are talking about something that is happening right now. Talia wants an explanation right now. We don't say Talia is wanting an explanation right now.
Okay. So we can call these verbs non-action or stative verbs, right? Because those are statives. Son verbos estáticos que no requieren ninguna acción. Pero no se puede utilizar la forma continua, pero hay hay algunos casos específicos de los verbos en los cuales sí se puede. For example, this is the verb of have. Have is a non-action verb, okay? But it is also an action verb and it depends on the situation. For example, if I'm going to say, I have a terrible headache right now, does it imply an action or not?
No, it's not implied.
Okay. How about I'm having dinner with my grandma right now. Does it imply an action or not?
It's implying an action, but I'm not sure what is the sense of the word. Having a dinner, it's more like an eat, or in order to have to.
Okay, that's a great question, right? When we say I'm having dinner, right? I'm having dinner. It's more like estoy teniendo una cena, right? O no compartiendo, estoy teniendo una cena. También puede ser entendido como estoy comiendo la cena, right? Pero no está tan aproximado a esa traducción. La traducción más aproximada es estoy teniendo cena con mi abuela ahora mismo, right? Estoy teniendo el almuerzo. No utilizamos en castellano, no es muy común, más utilizamos el verbo comer, estoy comiendo mi almuerzo y estoy comiendo mi cena, estoy teniendo la cena, por ejemplo, right? O decimos estoy cenando, pero no tiene nada de malo si utilizamos el verbo have como interpretar de que estás comiendo. Ambos son válidos, no hay ningún problema. Estoy teniendo la cena. Claro, en castellano suena un poquito más raro, ¿ok?
Weird,
Sí, es un
yeah.
poquito extraño, pero se utiliza. ¿Ok? Entonces hay que tener mucho cuidado. Y es por eso que se dice, depende del contexto, hay algunos verbos y en el PDF está los verbos que se pueden conjugar con ing. Y
Yeah.
aparte te vas a dar cuenta por la acción en sí. Si puedo yo decir, estoy sintiéndome bien hoy día. Feel es un non-action verb. Pero si digo, me estoy sintiendo genial hoy día. I'm feeling great today. Right? Entonces es dependiendo del contexto, ¿ok? Entonces, si el contexto implica, si el verbo implica acción, independientemente de que sea un action verb, si implica acción, si puedo yo con mi verbo agregarle algún movimiento, el más mínimo sí se puede, no hay ningún problema. Entonces, dependiendo del contexto.
Okay.
En este caso, Talia is wanting, it's incorrect. We don't use wanting in any other tense, in any other context. Okay. So, for example, if we want to say that you want something, you only use the simple present. There is no way to use a continuous form. Okay.
Yeah, and it doesn't make sense that it's more
wanting.
redundant if you said I'm wanting.
Yes, could be, right? Could be like a redundancy. Yes, great observation. So again, take care on the context.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, so we have this point number 3, right? Non-action verbs can express many things. Could you please read the first one?
Yep. Non-action verbs can express many things. They can express feelings. Some examples are feel, like, love, and hate. Nick loves soccer.
Okay. We are expressing feelings, okay? Look at this, feelings. We're conjugating with the ing form, but it is knowledge as a germ. But we can say I'm feeling great, I'm feeling terrible. The verb like, we can't, in whatever context that you're going to or you want to use it, it's impossible to conjugate it with the ing. I'm liking. No, there is no way.
Okay.
You can say I'm loving you. I'm loving you. I'm loving him, for example. Right? Or you can say
I'm loving in you. It's correct?
Yes,
I'm
loving
you.
you. No, I'm loving with you. No. I mean, you can say I'm in love with you. Yes, with the word with, but you can say I'm loving you, right? Estoy amando. Una forma continua.
Okay.
Right? Eso en inglés es un poquito más, no es tan común, pero sí se puede. All right. So we are get used to say more or more approximated to say I'm in love with you. Okay. But I'm loving you. It's correct, right? It exists. but we don't use too much, right? Just as an extra information. And then we have the verb hate. We can't use with the ing form. I'm hating you. No, no, no. We only say I hate you or she hates you. Only with the simple present form, right?
Okay.
They can express thoughts. Some examples are think, understand, mean, know, believe, and remember. Could you please read the conversation?
Okay. I know all about it. What do you mean?
Okay, so we're expressing thought. Okay, I know all about it. We can use the verb thinking. I'm thinking. I'm understanding, right? But not, no, 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 I'm understanding. No, 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 we can't. I understand you, only the simple present tense. Mean, only the simple present tense, again, then believe again, and remember again. We don't say, I'm remembering you, right? We can say, I'm believing you. Yes, we can say, I'm knowing you. No, we can't. I'm
Knowing
meaning you.
you?
No, 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 no. With the ing form, it doesn't exist.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so take care. We don't say I'm knowing all about it, right? So we can. So we have to take care.
Okay.
Okay.
So, uh, uh, you told me that remembering it's correct.
No, it's incorrect.
Okay. So any of these verbs can use in ing form, right? Except we think that it's possible thinking.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
right. So what else? What else? What else? We can also use believe, right? We are believing you. Yes, yes. The only exceptions in this case is the verb think and the verb believe. I'm thinking about it. We are believing you. Okay? It
But in
doesn't
what
imply an
context?
action. For example, you made a mistake, right? And you said, no, 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 you don't make a mistake. We're going to say that we're in front of the judge, could be, right? In front of them, or in front of him, I don't know. And we're going to say, or I'm going to be the judge, right? And I'm going to say, or I'm the police, could be. I'm believing you. You don't have to explain me nothing, for example, right? Or how about when you have a discussion with your boyfriend, right? And you are scared because he's not going to believe you, right? So then he's going to tell you, right? I'm believing you. Don't worry, Rosario, I'm believing you. Okay? Te
But
estoy
it's not the
creyendo.
same like said I believe you.
Yes, could be. En ambas, claro, se sabe que se puede utilizar en el presente simple como en el presente continuo. No hay ningún problema. ¿Ok? En ambos contextos está bien. Lo que te estoy queriendo mostrar es que se puede utilizar en ambas partes. Y en cuanto al significado, no cambia. Es totalmente lo mismo.
Okay. Okay, now I got it.
All right, great. That's cool. And what else can we say? Okay, so we have the non-action verbs. Could you please read this part?
Yeah. Non-action verbs can also express need and preferences. Some examples are need, prefer, and want. Coach, I don't want to worry you.
Okay. We can also express an necessity and a preference. For example, I need a coffee, right? We can't use with the ing form. We don't say I'm needing you or yes, I'm needing you. What's that? We can't, right? So we only use with a simple present tense as the same way as prefer and want. Okay? No tenemos ninguno de estos verbos que se pueda conjugar con el ing form.
Okay.
Solo utilizamos el presente simple to express a necessity or a preference, right?
Yeah. Got it.
Okay. Great. And we can also use or express a possession when we want to oh, when we are going to talk about possessions, right? Could you please read this example?
Yeah. Some examples are have or an own. Talia has a good job.
Great. We have own and have. Have is the only one that we can conjugate with the ing form, right?
Yeah.
Own, simple present. We can say Talia has a good job. I have a terrible stomach ache. And or I'm having dinner. I'm having breakfast right now with my brother. Okay. And then, but not on, right? Not the next verb, we can't. Own, it's no, I'm owning. No, it's not terrible. So not. And how about the last one?
Okay. We also use non-action verbs to talk about the five senses: sight, sound, smell, touch, and taste. Some examples of these are see, look, hear, sound, smell, feel, and taste. Talia, it sounds like you. Alex, Nick looks worried.
Okay.
What is sight?
Sorry.
Sight.
Okay. So sight is like, okay, I'm gonna try to give you an example. What context can I give you for this one? Okay, so when we're going to express or for example, there is like a range of vision that you have. Yes, that's the meaning of sight.
Okay, it's like
Vista?
more peripheric vision.
Yes, como vista. Look at that side. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
That's the meaning of sight. So we have the five senses: sight, sound, smell, touch, and taste. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
All right. Well, we have the verb see, look. We can say I'm seeing you, right? Depends on the context for sure, right? I'm looking, yes, right? I'm hearing you, great.
Yeah.
It sounds, only simple present. It smells, only simple present. Feel in both ways, and taste, only simple present. I'm tasting, right? No. Well, could be, right? Could be. It doesn't sound wrong, right? Could be. So
But
smell.
smelling, it's not it's not good.
Smell.
Yeah, smelling. It's good.
Smelling.
Yeah.
Not really. No, porque tampoco podríamos decir estoy oliendo la sopa. ¿Ok? Entonces, no, sonaría mal incluso, o sea, aparte de estar mal conjugado, porque por lo general, aparte, es como el ejemplo de I have a terrible headache, I have a headache, right? Solo pasa ese momento y ya. En cambio, sí, porque esto de smell no es que estás en una acción progresiva. Estoy oliendo la sopa, ¿no? Entonces
But,
no se puede.
estoy oliendo la sopa, sounds good.
Tal vez en castellano sí, pero no es una acción progresiva, ¿ok? Es una acción que solo lo hueles y ya. O sea, solo es ese segundo y ya. ¿Ok? En
Are
cambio,
you
sería
sure?
diferente.
I'm
I'm sorry?
searching. Are you sure? I'm searching and it's appeared smelling. Smell, gerund or
Smelling?
present. Yeah, smelling.
Let me check.
I sent a pic in your WhatsApp. So
Ok, give me a second. Ok, vamos a buscar la conjugación. Present. Okay, so I'm in simple present, simple past, future perfect, the imperative, the subjunctive.
Yeah, it's appear like present participle, smelling.
It doesn't appear me. I have present perfect, present. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I have been smelling. Yes, yes, we can. And why we have in, yes, yes, I'm so sorry. Thank you for the correction. Yes, we actually can, right? I'm looking for it. Yeah, it was smelling. Yes, we can. Thank you so much for the correction. Yes, so it is incorrect the use of this verb here, right? Okay, yes. So we can use it, right? It was my mistake. Thank you for the correction. We can use in any time tense, right? In the present perfect. I'm smelling. Yes, yes. It doesn't. Well, I'm not sure if we use this in the Spanish, right? I'm going to look for it in Spanish, right? But in English, yes, we can. Thank you for the correction, right? So in this case, we can use, right, instead of, right? We can use the verb see, right? I'm seeing, right? I'm looking here. It sounds, yes, we only use sound with the simple present, right?
Yeah.
It's sounding, no, yes, only with the simple present. Smell, yes, yes, we can. Feeling, again, right? And the last verb that we have as a sense, right, is taste, okay? So we can also use the verb taste with the ing form, right? Pero hay que ver el contexto, right? Habría que ver el contexto, pero si digamos incluye una acción, sí, sí se puede, right? So we can say, I was tasting the soup and it was delicious, for example. Okay? So yes, we can do it, right? Pero no sé si tenemos este verbo en el PDF. Creo que no tenemos este verbo en el PDF, right? So thank you for the correction. It was great. Do you have any other question maybe?
No, miss, it's good.
Okay, thank you. So we're going to continue with point number 4. Please, could you please read it?
Okay. The verb be is usually a non-action verb. It describes how someone or something always is. This is an old friend of mine from college.
Okay, so this is an old friend of mine in college. Okay, the verb be, we know that we can conjugate it with the ing form when it includes an action. Thank you for being here, right? For being here. Thank you for being here. I thought you had an inconvenience with coming here, for example, to stay here with us, for example. Okay, we have it is a non-action verb when we use it as when it doesn't imply an action, of course, but when we talk about was, right? For example, this was an old book. Okay, this verb was doesn't imply an action, right? So for those cases, yes, we can use it. But the question, the theory is that we can use it with the ing form. When it describes how someone or something always is, okay, we only use the verb be, okay? I mean the conjugation, of course, but without the ing form, okay? So when it describes how someone or something always is, there is no way to use it with a simple present. I'm sorry, with a continuous form, right? So in another case, when it implies an action again, it depends on the context. Thank you so much to my classmate for being here in my presentation, or thank you for being here with me on my birthday. Okay, so it implies an action. Okay? También
Okay.
puede ser conocido tal vez en algunos casos como el gerundio, right?
Yeah.
pero también como el ing form. Es un verbo amplio y se lo puede conjugar de varias maneras y se puede utilizar en varios contextos también. ¿Ok?
Okay.
And we have the verb have. Could you please read the examples?
Okay. Talia is having breakfast. In this sentence, have means eat, and it's an action verb. Talia has a microwave oven. In this sentence, have means own, and it's not action verb.
Okay, great. So this is something that we already explained from each verb, right? So the only thing, right, is that if it makes sense, right? And if it implies more than it, right? If it implies an action, okay, we have the possibility to use it with the ing form. All right? It's the case of having, or having in this case is like eat. Indeed, that was your question, right?
Yeah.
So it also means eat. Okay, es como habíamos hablado el otro día, que hay algunos verbos que pueden tener varios significados y depende del contexto y no está mal utilizarlos, right? No tal vez porque no se utilice en castellano o no suene normal en castellano, no significa que no podamos utilizarlo, right? Así que si es que indica pertenencia, ahí no implica acción, entonces solo podemos utilizar have, ¿ok? Como pertenecer de algo, right? Es el caso de Talia has a microwave oven, so it implies a possession, okay? So it's Talia's possession, okay? In the first one, no, it implies an action, okay? It is similar to, it's a synonym, right, of the verb eat. All right?
All right.
So when it means a possession, you can't conjugate it with the ing form. Okay, when it implies an action, yes, you can for sure. And you can also use the verb own, there is no problem. You have two options. Both are for possession of something. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so is there any question maybe?
No, it's good.
Okay, all right, that's good to know. So I was thinking of the practice, right? But as we're not going to have time, please try to do the practice. I'm gonna open the due date, right? I'm gonna assign you, right? Because I didn't.
Yep.
I was waiting for you to finish the practice. So as you did, then I'm going to assign you the homework, and we're going to practice there. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Rosario. So it was a pleasure. If you have any other question, any other observation, though, we can also discuss about it. And yes, that will be everything for today, right?
Okay, Miss. I send the pool.
Okay, thank you, Rosario. I'm going to see you on Friday, right?
Okay. Good night.
Good night, Rosario. Have a great night.